Illegal immigration reemerging as a top political issue after, of course, the murder of Molly Tibbetts, that terrible story from Iowa. New Jersey Republican Senate candidate Bob Hugin believes in stronger borders for the country. He also hopes to unseat Democratic incumbent Bob Menendez in November, and he joins us now. They've got the Battle of the Bobs in New Jersey for Senate. Thank you so much for coming on, sir, this morning. We do appreciate it.
Great to be with you this morning.
Thank you. And just to start off, I mean, obviously, you're running in a blue state. You're trying to unseat a guy that's been there for a while, that's got good name recognition, in Bob Menendez. So I imagine you have to be somewhat of a moderate Republican to get that job done.
Yeah.
What's your stance on immigration at this point?
Well, I think, we're all over New Jersey and all 21 counties. And the people of New Jersey really have three common interests, wherever they are, whoever they are. And first is really affordability. New Jersey is so expensive place to live. And
Sure.
Second is good education. But the third thing is safe communities. They don't want to worry about looking back when they're going to the grocery store. They care about the opportunity for kids to walk safely to school and those kind of things. And so sanctuary cities make no sense. We should not be pitting one law enforcement agency against another. We should be focused on people committing crimes in our state. They should be arrested and prosecuted. And you're not a country if you don't have secure borders.
Right.
It's just, you're a sovereign country. You should control who comes in and who doesn't. At the same time, I do believe we need compassionate, comprehensive immigration reform.
Sure.
Dreamers and kids that are building constructive, productive lives here should have a path to citizenship, just not shorter than those people who have come here legally.
6, 7 months ago, it seemed we were so close. It looked like that DACA for the dreamer, or DACA for the wall deal was right there.
Yeah.
I mean, you had Schumer talking about it. The president talked about it. It seemed like I think they agreed on it in principle, face to face. And then I think the Republicans in the White House, something happened where they got spooked and they backed out. Was that the dream deal, in your opinion? Was that the perfect deal?
Well, we think about the cost of border security is something like half of what it was in the budget of the discussions 8 or 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's not, I don't think it's a financial issue. It should be a national priority to have secure borders. At the same time, I really think it's Democrats that really haven't wanted to have immigration reform completed because they think it's a great political issue for them. And in fact,
and some say Republicans do too. Some say neither side wants to fix this
which
problem.
is so wrong.
Yeah.
And it's one of the things that's really wrong with our country today, and certainly in New Jersey. People are putting partisan politics and their politics ahead of people. And it's time we bring people together. And I've been an action-oriented, results-oriented person my entire business career. Yeah. Let's bring people together. Let's get things done for the people and putting party and politics behind people, not in front of them.
Yeah. We'll see if we get anywhere with immigration, especially after the midterms, which is when it's going to be if it happens.
It needs to happen for our country.
So let's talk about New Jersey, and let's talk about Bob Menendez. He just went through the ringer with these corruption charges. He escaped them, and now he's back doing his job again. But all of a sudden, you're the up-and-comer. You're the Republican in this blue state that hasn't had a Republican senator since before I was born. How are you doing this? How are you getting this momentum? What are you doing right?
Well, remember, I'm a New Jersey guy. I was born in Jersey City. I grew up in Union City in Hudson County. My wife and I, we've raised our 3 kids in Union County for the last 27 years. Sure. We're all over the state. And New Jersey is a great state. It's a great place to live, a great place to work and raise your family. But New Jersey deserves better. Bob Menendez, 35-year track record of corruption, been involved in corruption his entire professional life. At the same time, 25 years in Washington, 16 of those years with a Democratic president, and New Jersey is dead last. We get the least back from Washington of any state in the country. Yeah. Corrupt and ineffective. It's time for change, and the people realize it.
But Menendez, he got out from under those charges. He was...
Yes, he had a hung jury, but the Senate Ethics Committee, bipartisan. How much bipartisanship is there in the Senate today?
Right.
They agreed he violated federal law, abused the power of his office, and disgraced the Senate. His self-proclaimed best friend, 67 felonies, defrauding Medicare, blinding senior citizens with unnecessary procedures for money to defraud Medicare. It's time for change, Rob.
If there's going to be a Republican in New Jersey, this is probably the moment.
We've got great momentum. It's the people realize when a senator is good as people, not one is trying to stay one step ahead of the law. New Jersey deserves better. They're going to get better. We're going to put New Jersey first.
All right, sir. All right. You're about 6 points behind at this point. It's awfully close.
Registered voters. Right. It's about a dead heat among likely voters.
Okay.
We're going to win.
All right. We'll see you in November. We'll see what happens. Thank you, sir, very much for your time. We appreciate it.
Great to be here.
All right.